Right now, it's becoming the home of our county's vaccination efforts once again. The reason for the sudden push.
Plus, the Madison Police Department now releasing photos of a wanted murder suspect from a shooting on Labor Day.
And an exclusive look at the group of veterans helping support the thousands of refugees being housed at Fort McCoy. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now.
And we do have breaking news and a high-profile turnaround. The former Wisconsin Supreme Court justice in charge of the 2020 state election investigation is backing down from a handful of subpoenas he issued recently to the mayors of the 5 largest Democratic cities in the state. This according to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Michael Gableman has reversed course and said for now officials do not need to come in for interviews and could instead provide him with copies of requested records.
In our other big news tonight, 4 Wisconsin counties, including Adams, dropped from critically high COVID transmission back down into the very high category this week. Most of the counties in our area, including Dane, are in that very high range. Meanwhile, our 7-day average of new daily cases is back above 2,600 with 13 deaths per day.
Now, this was the daily scene at the Alliant Energy Center last fall with lines of hundreds of cars filled with people waiting to get tested. A year later, the center has changed and actually closed down for testing and vaccines this summer, but next week it's firing right back up.
And this time the focus is on getting the shot to our most vulnerable neighbors and soon our kids. Adam Duxter is live from the Alliant Energy Center with why public health decided right now is the time. Adam?
Yeah, it's taken a significant effort to turn the arena here on the AEC grounds into the newest vaccination site. But officials say they're hopeful the time is just right for hopefully the last push of vaccines we'll have to make.
For Public Health Madison-Dane County, it's a massive project that needs to be done quick.
This is a big lift. We are in a big, wide open space, the arena here. So to turn a space like this into a functioning vaccine clinic takes a lot.
Sarah Hughes is Phmdc's vaccine deputy. She says the reason so many people are working to get the space transformed into a working clinic comes from the expectation demand is about to rise.
You know, there's going to be a big need in our community for a bunch of folks to get vaccinated, and we want to get people vaccinated as quickly as possible.
When the site opens Tuesday, Hughes says they'll be able to handle about 200 shots a day, but that number could rise up to 1,000 a day. Big both for people seeking a booster shot and potentially in weeks or even less for kids between the ages of 5 and 11, something doctors say will be a game changer.
This is a big sigh of relief if we can get those kids vaccinated, and it makes the school, learning, but also all those other activities, whether it's sports or drama or other things that those kids want to do. It's a big push to get our kids back to normal.
And while Hughes says she's not sure if it'll be the last step towards ending the pandemic, she and others say just the possibility is enough motivation alone.
We are really hopeful that this last push can really get us to a point in our county where we are ensuring that everyone is well protected and that hopefully we can enter into a new phase of our pandemic response.
And while the last vaccination clinic here at the Alliant Energy Center served as a drive-through clinic, the one here at the arena will be a sit-down appointment-only clinic. You can find the information on how to get registered and sign up on our website, channel3000.com.
Pfizer is officially asking the FDA to approve its COVID vaccine for emergency use in 5 to 11-year-olds. According to the company's trial data, a dose 1/3 the size used in adults and children 12 and over produced strong immune responses in children when using the same 2-dose regimen as in adults. Pfizer submitted that data to the FDA last month, but didn't say until today it is asking for emergency use authorization. The trials for this vaccine included around 3,000 kids. Today, we asked UW's Dr. Jeff Pothoff if that is large enough to get a true idea of how effective and safe the vaccine is for kids.
We do have these very large trials looking at adults that are showing really good efficacy, really good safety. Now, that doesn't mean that we can just, start administering this to kids. You still need to see, does that data hold true when you give it to 5 to 11-year-olds? But given the amount of evidence that's there already, a trial of 3,000 kids is pretty reasonable to show, is this...
Well, spotting fake news is often easier said than done. UW-Madison researchers want to help, and they're dedicating the next 9 months to it. The UW team has partnered with researchers at Georgia Tech and at Washington State University in the $750,000 project meant to identify and combat online misinformation. Researchers say their goal is to help journalists and fact-checkers disperse the correct information.
Ultimately, the learning we do from that, we hope to be able to work with fact checkers to actually, as they put their stories out, to help them know where to direct those stories.
If the project is successful, they'll start a 2-year program during which researchers will develop a prototype database for those fact checkers.
And let's check your certified most accurate forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Well, some of us got a decent amount of rain during the morning and early afternoon hours. Others saw less than that. But you can see on visible cloud track, we all saw the clouds. There have been a few breaks in the overcast in the late afternoon as the more persistent bands of showers lift to the north and east. But down to the south, that clearing allowed thunderstorms to start to develop across parts of northern Illinois, and those are lifting northward. So don't be surprised if you get a flash of lightning or hear a rumble of thunder tonight. But right now, there's a break in between those two areas of precipitation, north of the Wisconsin River and south of the Illinois state line. Visibilities right now generally pretty good, but there are some patchy areas of fog, and we'll see that possibility tonight as well. Low temperatures this morning started out very mild in the lower 60s. High temperatures were held down because of cloud cover, upper 60s, but still above normal for this time of year. Areas to the south and east had a little more sunshine, and temperatures reached the lower 70s. Janesville still at 73 now, Madison at 66. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down to about 60 degrees. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms also a possibility through tomorrow with a high of 72, but warmer weather's on the way for the weekend. I'll have more on that in just a few minutes.
The Madison Police Department is releasing new surveillance photos of a homicide suspect from last month. Police say this is 18-year-old Jeremiah Kane. Last week, an arrest warrant was issued for his arrest in connection to the shooting death on Martha Lane, where a 20-year-old was killed. Kane is being considered armed and dangerous. Police say he may still be in the Madison area, but also has ties in the Chicago area.
A Sun Prairie High School student taken into custody today after allegedly threatening a staff member with a gun on social media. The district says the student, who is not being named, posted multiple photos on Snapchat directed at the staff member alongside a photo of a gun. That gun has since been recovered, found off school grounds. Authorities believe it was never at the school. The school put a secure hold in place about 11:20 this morning while authorities addressed the situation. It was lifted about an hour later. Classes resumed as normal. Police are searching for suspects who they say stole a vehicle and a purse from a Middleton home today. Happened on Westmon Way about 3:17 this morning. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says the suspects used a garage door opener in an unlocked vehicle to gain access to the home. Suspects then made off with the homeowner's purse and credit cards as well as a vehicle. The residents were home and asleep at the time of that incident.
A Dane County organization getting a major federal grant today to help address housing needs for homeless youth. The $2.5 million grant is from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. The city says that money, along with funds set aside in the mayor's 2022 capital budget, will help the city develop permanent housing to serve youth aging out of the foster care system. The family of the F-16 pilot who was killed during a training exercise last year getting a big gift today. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation says it has paid off the home of U.S. Air Force Major Durwood Jones as one of 50 mortgages paid for Gold Star families and fallen police officers and firefighters across the country. Jones died in December 2020 when his F-16 that took off from Truax Field in Madison crashed in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. He left behind a wife and 2 young children. Still to come tonight, we'll check out the finalists for this year's Coolest Thing Made in Wisconsin contest.
Plus, Packers legend Leroy Butler helping launch a new startup nonprofit. We'll tell you all about it next.
McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 now through October 12th. Anytime Fitness gives you 24/7 support with expert coaching on all things fitness, nutrition, and everything in between. Now through October 12th, join for just $1. Visit anytimefitness.com today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Welcome back. Quick Trips, welcome back. Quick Trips Glazer Donuts are among the final 4 products moving on the Wisconsin Manufacturer and Commerce Coolest Thing Made in Wisconsin contest.
The other 3, outboard engines made by Mercury Marine, the electric rope shovel made by Caterpillar Global in Milwaukee, and the Navy crane made by Broadwind Heavy Fabrications in Manitowoc. The ultimate winner will be announced October 14th, and we have a link to where you can vote on channel3000.com.
The inventor of the Lambo Leap jumping in to help start a nonprofit that'll get kids into video production. Packers Hall of Famer Leroy Butler explained what Game Night Productions is to a gathering in Wisconsin Dells this morning. The nonprofit aims to bring communities together through athletics. The program also enhances each school's culture and launches a professionally produced show that trains and utilizes students' unique passions and gifts.
We are reaching the final day of our Coats for Kids collection. If you have a coat to donate, this Saturday is the final day. You can drop your items at area Clinky Cleaners. If you don't have a gently used coat to drop off, we've put together a Coats for Kids Amazon wish list especially for people like you. Your purchase will be delivered directly to the Community Action Coalition for distribution.
Well, still to come tonight, the story behind Team Rubicon and how a group of Wisconsin veterans has been stepping up to help out Afghan refugees at Fort Mccoy.
Plus, after a soaker today, we'll get our full forecast for the remainder of the work week coming up next.
Ultimate sale is happening now at Ashley Home Store. Get ultimate discounts up to 50% off and get a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. Plus 3 years interest-free financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
Goldman Cars is selling 2018 Ford Escape starting only $10,995 or $175 per month.
That's right. Goldman Cars is having a huge sale on 2018 Ford Escapes, very well equipped, starting at $10,995 or $175 per month.
So hurry in today and just ask for my daughter, Crystal Epistle Govan.
Or my dad, Don the Deal Man Govan.
Go to Govan Cars East or West with over 500 vehicles to choose from.
You gotta go to Govan, GovanCars.com.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack. concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
The Ultimate Appliance Sale is happening now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get ultimate savings on special buys and doorbusters at up to 40% off. Plus ultimate no-interest financing for 12 months. Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline and coming soon to East Springs Drive.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Their motto is, "We do chaos." But what they actually do is bring comfort to communities in their greatest time of need.
Team Rubicon is leading the effort to help the Afghan refugees at Fort Mccoy. Susan Simon spoke with a veteran volunteer and joins us now with more.
Charlotte and Eric, Team Rubicon was founded 11 years ago by a UW-Madison alum, former Badger football player and Marine veteran Jake Wood. Today, the nonprofit includes nearly 150,000 military veterans, first responders, and volunteers. They have a commitment to service and a special place in their hearts for the Afghan people. There's an old saying that brings comfort in times of disaster.
In Team Rubicon, it really doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what your beliefs are.
During hard times and challenges, look for the helpers.
When we see people in need, we are motivated to help. There's a self-selected group of people that is really interested in helping others.
Jason Crow spent 8 years in the Air Force and volunteers with Team Rubicon around the world. He left his home in Washington State to help the refugees at Fort McCoy.
But I've never done a mission quite like this one. This is definitely unique.
Team Rubicon stepped up to coordinate the massive outpouring of support from across Wisconsin.
We're taking in tons of donations from the communities. We have all kinds of partners from corporate partners all the way down to local churches to individuals who are donating. We're sorting that and moving that on post so we can distribute it to our Afghan guests over there.
What has the experience been like?
It has been a little exhausting. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of stuff coming in and going out. And you really do see sort of the excitement, on their faces, especially the children as they get to kind of, hold little outfits up and see if they're the right size and that kind of thing. It's been a very rewarding experience for sure.
For the Afghan families, there is hope and gratitude for the chance to start a new life.
It was so hard to leave our home, our country.
19-year-old Sultana Amani arrived here in late August with her family.
I was happy there, but when the Taliban came, we were in danger.
Many families arrive with nothing but the clothes on their backs. But now at the base, there is ample access to donated clothing, English classes, and health care. Does this restore a similar sense of purpose that you had when you were on active duty? Does it feel the same way?
In a way, it feels the same way, but frankly, it feels better. Doing this work where you're actually sort of on the helping side, and I know that's a gray area for me to say that, but for me personally, this feels more rewarding because I feel like I'm helping people.
You do not have to be in the military to volunteer with Team Rubicon. A large percentage of the volunteers are civilians who have never served. At teamrubiconusa.org, you can volunteer to help at Fort McCoy or any of the other missions. Team Rubicon is currently running the same operation at 7 other installations around the United States. And Eric and Charlotte, we've put a link on our website, channel3000.com.
Thank you, Susan. And also today, UW-La Crosse collecting hundreds of games, puzzles, and other goods to be given to the refugee children at Fort McCoy. The university posting these photos on Facebook today, wrapping up its 2-week toy drive and thanking everyone for their contributions.
Well, rainy day across much of southern Wisconsin. Team meteorologist Gary Canalti joining us. A little peak of sun a little bit ago, Gary.
Yeah, not everybody got the same amount of rain, but for some it was pretty welcome. 3 things you need to know in our forecast. Look for more showers for tonight and Friday, maybe even a couple of isolated thunderstorms as well. But temperatures temperatures will warm up for the weekend. I'm looking for highs upper 70s to near 80 on Saturday and around 80 degrees on Sunday. That's about 15 to almost 20 degrees above normal. We also could be close to a record temperature for the warmest low temperature for Sunday morning. I'm looking for lows in the mid-60s, and the record high low for Madison is 63 degrees. Mild weather will continue to next week with temperatures in the 70s through Thursday. We'll also see some shower and thunderstorm chances. Now, over the last 24 hours, there was a narrow band of showers, heavier showers that moved through the western and southwestern portions of Dane County. Here at the station, I checked our rain gauge. We picked up exactly 1.5 inches of rain, which is right about over here. So you can tell that we were right in that band of heavier rain, but you go just to the northeast or southwest of there, and the amounts dropped off. The Dane County Regional Airport on the east side of Madison picked up only 48/100ths of an inch of rain, and north of the Dells, many areas either stayed dry or just had some very light precipitation. But as we take a look at high-resolution radar now, those showers are shifting to the north and to the west, but more showers and a few thunderstorms developing across northern Illinois that are drifting northward, and so we will see those off and on for tonight into tomorrow before everything clears out. By the time all is said and done by early Saturday morning, probably looking most areas an additional 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain, maybe some half-inch amounts out toward La Crosse where the more persistent rains are now. But after seeing mainly dry weather this weekend, we'll see some shower and thunderstorm chances from Monday into Monday night and early Tuesday, and then again from Wednesday into at least the first part of the day on Thursday. You add all that together, and the computer models are showing about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain over that 8-day period across southern Wisconsin, which is good news because the U.S. Drought Monitor continues to show moderate drought conditions from Madison southward. Central part of the state okay, but drought conditions are developing again up in the northern portion of Wisconsin, and we're at a time of the year where we see typically less precipitation. Severe to exceptional drought conditions continue through much of the western and northwestern part of the country, and the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook still calls for above normal precipitation here. That's normally through our 10-day forecast period. Again, we'll see those shower and thunderstorm chances next week, but temperatures are expected to be above normal from Madison to the east, colder than normal weather in the west, and you can see the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, a good signal for more above normal temperatures, but our precipitation starts to drop to below normal at that time. So our forecast for tomorrow calls for some scattered showers and thunderstorms, high temperature at 72 degrees. Look for the best chances for rain overnight into tomorrow, but there'll also be some areas of fog, and it won't be a constant rain. By late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, everything starts to shift off to the east. We start to dry out, and again, those rainfall amounts, generally about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. 7 to 10 day forecast, near 80 this weekend. Some thunderstorm chances early and middle parts of next week. The end of the week should be dry with temperatures a little bit cooler.
And coming up in sports, the Brewers are less than 24 hours away from Game 1 of their NLDS series against the Braves. Why Craig Counsell says tomorrow is an unbelievable opportunity for his club. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Clean, safe, fun. I wanted it all when we needed daytime care for Mom. Oh, Grace's new adult day center is so nice. Now she goes twice a week while I'm at work and loves it.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
As traveling continues throughout the year, Meineke Car Care Center is continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. To give you peace of mind, receive a free brake inspection with any appointment. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help keep you safe on the road.
I learned long ago, if you've got the right tools and a little know-how, you can do it yourself. And no wall of mine's gonna get some dime a dozen paint. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Premium performance from start to that tough, washable, one-coat finish. It exceeds expectations of what makes great paint. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains.
Get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paints and Stains.
He doesn't just talk.
Democrat Alex Lazary
Gets it done. Help build Pfizer Forum on progressive values. Wages $15 an hour.
Materials, 80% from Wisconsin. Environmentally cutting edge.
Alex Lasry.
Leader on social justice. Proven activist for voting rights.
Alex Lasry.
The Democrats have beat Ron Johnson. It's why Alex Lasry is endorsed by Wisconsin's leading unions. For Senate, Alex Lasry.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
With Dad's arthritis, he struggles with housework and bathing, so I called a Grace. Yes, a Grace. With their age-at-home service, Dad gets the help he needs to stay independent at home.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
We are gearing up to head to the 414 for the Brewers postseason run.
Yeah, whether you're tailgating at the park or at home, we'll have everything you need to know.
Plus, we're going to be looking at that weekend forecast. We'll have that for you tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The stage is set. The starting pitchers have been named. Now all that's left to do for the Brewers, play some October baseball. Corbin Burns and his National League leading ERA will get the start in Game 1 against the Braves. And the expectations are high this postseason for the crew. They've got the pitching staff and the bats to make a run at a World Series championship. And this group isn't feeling any pressure to perform.
I feel like we're in the same spot we have been each time we've been to the playoffs. We got a shot to win the World Series, and that's how you should feel. You know, we got an unbelievable opportunity. It's a tough thing to earn in Major League Baseball.
Good news for the Badgers. Paul Chris said this morning that Graham Mertz and Jake Ferguson have practiced this week and expects to have everybody available for Saturday's game against Illinois. Remember, on Monday, both Mertz and Ferguson were listed as questionable. For the 8th time in school history, Waunakee girls golf is headed to the state meet, and head coach Paul Miller credits his team's success to simply doing the little things right, something he hopes his Warriors take away from the Lynx.
Let's see your routine.
Paul Miller likes his team to live in the moment.
Just like on the course, it's really cliche, right? Because it's always like one shot at a time. You know, don't let one shot turn into a bad hole, turn into a bad round.
And focus on doing the little things right.
Big point to all of us that taking it one shot at a time is so important.
We've been in positions where we've tied and we had to go to playoffs, and it all comes down to one shot. If you focus on the little things, then nice, you can take care of those shots. Beautiful shot.
That mindset helped Waunakee head back to the state girls golf tournament.
It's going to pop up more than anything.
In golf, you'll have so many ups and downs, and so it's so nice. It's so helpful to just look at that one shot and just forget about the rest of them.
But Miller's little things don't just apply to the Warriors' short game.
Taking everything one step at a time, even in school and life in general, sometimes like homework can be a lot, and just taking it one assignment at a time really helps you mentally. Just focusing on that one thing. Once you're done, you're on to the next thing, just like golf and your shots. Once you hit that shot, you're looking forward
to the next shot, the next assignment.
Good shot.
Or the next step.
Does it feel different?
In life.
We love to be competitive, and we love to have really good teams, but you know, ultimately we want kids that leave this program with high character and integrity. Lower. There. Now do you feel more extended?
And here's your weekly reminder to nominate your coach to be our next Coach of the Week. Just head to the sports page on our website and fill out a nomination form, or you can just send me an email. Gary?
Well, we're starting to see a couple of breaks in the clouds south of Madison, but you can see just as quickly those clouds building up on the eastern horizon from the WISC Skycam, Queen Bee Radio Skycam. We've got a few breaks in the clouds overhead as the thicker clouds move off to the east, but you can see those showers developing east of Madison as soon as the skies clear out, but there are some showers and thunderstorms to the south lifting northward. Temperatures right now mainly in the 60s. Janesville had a little sunshine. That made it up to 73 degrees. Visibility right now, a few places seeing some drops in the visibility thanks to some patchy fog. We'll see that overnight as well. Low temperature tonight of about 60. High tomorrow 72 with shower and thunderstorm chances. Warm for the weekend. Temperatures staying mild for next week with the drying conditions toward the end of the week.
Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.